look at you. You are still here and you are still rising your standard. And that tells me everything I need to know, because there is a big difference between individuals and teams who get by and individuals and teams who get remembered. And the ones who get remembered, well, they show up and they show genuine interest. Not just in the sale and not just in the problem they're solving, not in what someone is buying, but in the human, right in front of them. This is the shift that moves your experience from fine to unforgettable. Let's remember that fine is unacceptable. Fine is not okay. All right, so we covered what you say and how you say it matters. We focused in and leaned into using your guest's name. Now, it's all about genuine interest. One step builds on top of the other. This is where the rubber starts to hit the road. This is where your customer really truly leans in and starts to like you and get to know you. Showing genuine interest, it's the icing on the cake. And it is actually one of the biggest pushbacks I get from everyone I work with. You might be thinking, why? Why do you get pushback? Well, this is what people say. Katie, why should I show genuine interest in somebody I don't even know? We have a good relationship, right? Let me let you in on a little secret. The life you have, the food on your table, the clothes on your back, the roof over your head, and if you have kids, the sports that they participate in. Who pays for that? Yes, I know you go to work and you get up every day and you work hard and you do the things, but your paycheck, it comes from the customer, not from your boss, but from the customer. The customer is the most important thing, and the customer is the reason you live the life you love. Why wouldn't you want to show genuine interest in the human that makes your life possible? So let's put that excuse to the wayside, because showing genuine interest in your guest allows you to get to know them and start tailoring the experience they receive. Because step number 4 on the 5 steps to a 5-star experience is anticipating their needs and delivering a +1. You literally can't go from step 3, step 2 to step 4 without step 3, showing genuine interest. You can't get to know them enough to identify what would anticipate their needs or how to deliver a personalized +1 and wow your customers. So buckle up. I feel like that's a favorite saying that I say in all these videos. Buckle up and let's get going. Let me ask you something. When did we forget that customers are the whole reason we get to wake up and do what we do, right? They're the reason you live the life you love. The next person you help today, they're the reason there is that roof over your head and food on your table and your kids get to go to dance class. They're why you can take vacations or buy groceries without stress. The company signs your paycheck, but the customer, well, they fund it. When that reality clicks, everything changes. You go from I have to deal with this person to I get to serve this person because this person makes my life possible. That mindset shift changes your entire tone. It changes your patience threshold. It changes your presence, and your guest, I promise, they feel it. Harvard Business School has proven this again and again. People don't become loyal because things are perfect, that everything goes the right way. They become loyal because they were cared for, especially when things don't go the right way, when they are anything less than perfect. And back to neuroscience, this backs it up. When someone senses empathy and attention, the brain releases oxytocin. We've talked a lot about this, dopamine and oxytocin. Oxytocin increases trust and relaxes the nervous system. It's all about creating this welcoming environment. A relaxed brain is more open, more forgiving, more likely to say yes to what you're selling. Caring is not extra. It is strategy. It's what drives revenue. If you want to win and keep your customers, you must make the most important thing the most important thing. And that, the most important thing, your customer. Not the paperwork or the process, not the system or the policy, the human. When they feel important to you, you win. And when they don't feel important, you lose. It's that simple. Ever notice how you can tell instantly when someone is really listening? They lean in, they nod at just the right moment, and they're not waiting to talk. They're there with you waiting to respond. And guess what? Your customer can feel when you care before you ever say a word. Genuine interest sounds like this. Tell me more. Getting curious. What would make this experience easiest for you today? Leaning in and asking the questions. How can I support you? Not the surface questions that get yes or no, but the curious questions, leaning in and really showing that they are not a task and that you care about tailoring the experience to them. Your challenge this week, every time you interact with a guest, I want you to ask one open-ended question. I want you to listen long enough to learn something real about the person in front of you. Then I want you to reflect back what you heard and validate what they feel. Here's a quick little example. The guest says, it's been a crazy morning. And you respond with, I get that. Mornings can be a lot. I am so glad you made it in. That moment costs you zero, but it earns you everything. Heck, all the steps you're learning costs you nothing, but it earns you loyalty. Companies and humans that cultivate empathy and show genuine interest see higher satisfaction scores, higher net promoter scores, higher retention, and faster, more confident yeses from their customers, because people buy where they feel understood. They stay where they feel valued. All right, so let's be real. You're not here to check boxes. You are here to change how people feel, to move them from where they are to somewhere better. You're here to create something way above normal because normal doesn't get noticed. And satisfaction is code for ordinary. When you show up and you show genuine interest, you're already ahead in the game. Most humans, the normal way to serve clients, they don't show genuine interest. They treat them like transactions. And 79% of your guests are leaving you for the competition, not based off of price and product, but based off of how you make them feel. And the only way to truly make somebody feel valued is to get to know them. And they are the most important person for you to know. They are the reason, and I know I sound like a broken record, but they are the reason you live the life you love. And if that is not enough to lean in and to show genuine interest, then I really don't know what is. So treat your guests like your business depends on them, because it does. Show up with interest, lead with curiosity, make them feel like the most important person in the room. And when you do that, you'll watch what happens next. This is where loyalty begins. We'll see you in a couple of days, and ensure that you are setting your non-negotiable outcomes, one of which needs to be the guest experience and how you are going to get curious and ask open-ended questions with every interaction, and truly listen to hear and get curious about the human standing in front of you. All right, good luck. Let's go.